Hey, so what? How long till the guests is getting in? Because it's kind of long.
I don't know. Why? What you think?
No, not even that one. Still, I was trying to decide if I've got time to make a tea, to be honest.
And you're not even going to offer to make me one?
No, so it's...
Why mellow? Why do they call you mellow?
Get it?
Hello, welcome to the 96 Interlude. I'm Mon.
I'm Trip 6 Vivo.
And this show talks all about music, up and coming artists in the UK.
Yes, indeed. Today on the show, we have Xadi. He's going to be coming through with his casual snack in a bit. But prior to that, Mon, what have you been listening to, man?
I've been listening to a lot of Summer Walker recently. Her new EP, Life on Earth, came out a few weeks ago. And that's really nice to relax to if you're having a stressful day. But her other album, which came out at the end of last year, I think is so nice because if you look at her on the front of it, she's aesthetically really almost hood, but then she sings all these nice tunes and it's just wow, she's very talented.
But slightly, her music makes sense because have you seen that picture of her where she's bare stiff with a smile
No, I haven't seen that. I'll have to check it out on the socials. But what about you? Have you been listening to anything good?
Now, for me, finally, The Streets has come with another album after literally a 10-year wait. Essentially, what happened is he did a comeback tour in 2018, and everyone was kind of is he gonna drop an album? Is he gonna drop an album? And he came with it, and it's called "None of Us Are Getting Out of This Life Alive." A very profound wisdom from Mr. Mike Skinner. Have you listened to him before?
I don't even know who he is.
Bro.
I was thinking of Backstreet Boys, to be honest. It's because you said The Streets.
Disregarding that comment, okay, let me explain. It's basically the old school kind of garage sound, but it's more, instead of inside and all that, it's more gritty, it's more rough. It's literally in the title, The Streets. But I'd recommend it fully. Basically,
Yeah. I'll have to check that one out. But I've also been listening to Yiga. I think she's based out in Brixton. She released a new single called Closer, and it's kind of a really poppy kind of melody, kind of really nice summer tune to listen to. So you should check her out.
Okay, yeah, defo. One more I've got to give props to is Kish, Captain Fantastic.
Is that Kish with the exclamation mark?
Yeah. Basically, it's kind of the kind of new sound the UK rappers are coming in with, the more, what would you call it, future trap?
Yeah, future trap.
It's kind of weird, we're in a bit of a genreless era, it's kind of, everything's mixed together, it's very eclectic, but
sums up 2020.
Fun fact, he had a tune on Frank Ocean's radio station Blonded, which is a big shout for anyone in the UK, to be honest, because that guy Frank Ocean is a myth. And his tune Benzo is about to hit 1 million streams, so if you can help him with that, do that, because it's worth it. He's a solid bar still.
Yeah.
Okay, who's at the door?
And yes, Xadi's here with the munchies.
Yeah.
Thank
Love,
you.
bro. Alright, so clearly we gotta set the table for our banquet. So give us a second, we'll be right back with you. Okay, so today we have with us a singer, songwriter, producer, full package. No, but yeah, I'm gassed to have Xadi on the show, man. What's good?
Thank you. Yeah, not too much. I'm doing well. I'm ready to eat this food and it's beautiful. So yeah, how are you?
Holding it down,
Good stuff. Nice to hear it. I'm glad to hear
Not
it.
gonna lie.
Speaking of food, I heard that you brought us a casual snack.
I brought a casual snack.
What
But
is
it's
your
very dead. But it was all that was in my house when I left. But
Let's see what it is.
I don't know have you seen this before?
Oh,
Do you like this? It's whack.
No, I'm not gonna lie, yeah. In secondary school, my name used to shot them for 40p and it's
Yeah, they did, which is an absolute bump. But
shit.
I mean,
have you? If you open it, you'll be shocked. If you haven't seen the inside of that before.
I think the packaging itself makes it kind of a bit bougie.
A little bit
It's
bougie.
gold.
Yeah.
I guess you could keep it in your pocket.
I did that and it melted.
I don't know, Tyler. Would you say this is casual?
Not at this big age, still. I don't think it's casual. Soz, bro.
Oh my gosh, I did not know I was going to be judged on the level of casualness.
Maybe
but-
next time, Xadi, maybe next time. But anyway, it's good to have you here.
Thank you.
First question for you is freeform or loop dreads?
Freeform.
Gang. I was waiting for that one still.
Yeah.
Shit. Oh, this is falling apart. Don't
Yeah,
mind
it's
me.
actually a bit mad. I'm quite excited there.
So, what makes Xadi Boy?
What makes me? I don't know. Like, I think like I like to be able to tell stories in my music, but I guess the whole point is that I can bring up the gang with me. I guess so. Like I was asked a quote like recently of like what would I like to be remembered for? It'd be like lifting as I climb. So hopefully as we come up, like we will come up. That's what it is. That's just a family thing.
Yes.
Yeah.
I like that. I like
That's
that.
cool. That's cool. That's cool.
Xadi, let's check out some of your tunes.
Nice.
It's alright. You just want a simple life, but you know what they want from me, so you can keep me company.
It's harder than
So-
it looks. Being totally hooked.
Recently listened to your tune off the gas.
Oh, yeah?
Recent release. So
Yeah.
in terms of like reception and kind of hype around it.
Yeah.
Like how many listeners are coming off that? Do you think it's done as well as you hoped, or?
Yeah, actually, like it's been a weird one because it was one like that was my favorite song I've ever like put together. Like it took me a long time to make it, and it's quite different to some other stuff, but my favorite shit. And it wasn't like it was one of those like it wasn't put in like a Spotify playlist, but somehow on its own it's like it's just managed to build up its traction. And I think like in terms of people around me who've heard it who I don't know, I feel like it's had the biggest impact out of any of my songs to date. So I'm quite happy with how that's going so far.
Like, that's cool. That's cool. To follow up on that as well, obviously, at the start I listed the fact that you pretty much do everything yourself. So, in terms of approaching a tune, literally from scratch when you're in the studio, whatever, say with your man and vibing, chilling, and you're just like, funny, I'm gonna make a tune. Like, with so much to draw from, what's your work process? Do you like start with a song in your head, or do you like kind of improvise?
I don't know, like some songs I'll write on the guitar or something like that. Like I'll just try and write a song like a melody and a chord sequence, and then I'll try and flesh it out afterwards.
You self-taught?
Yeah, well, YouTube taught me. YouTube taught me everything I know. Like,
Shout out YouTube.
yeah. And yeah, so I'll tend to do that and then kind of go from there. Sometimes I'll make, if it's like a hype track, I've got two different sides. One of them is like my more hypey shit. I have to be with people to make it.
Definitely.
When I'm on my own, I'm just more like negative. It's always like quite sad.
What, sad boy vibes?
Yeah, exactly. So I need to get like the man them down if I'm gonna make like a gas tune. If it's that, like I'll have some beats that I've made earlier on. I'm feeling, and then if everyone else is feeling, I'll jump on it. But slower stuff, like I'll just try and write some melodies and go from there. Really.
Okay. Sorry, mouth's a bit full.
Yeah. Sorry.
But your last full project, like your EP, Day's End as well. What's the significance of that project to you?
I mean, the title of it seems kind of sad. It's called Day Ends, but the actual...
My bad.
No. Oh my, I sound like such a prick then, didn't it? It's called Day Ends. I didn't mean it like that. I just mean like,
That's all good.
I thought you said it right. Anyway, yeah, like it was supposed to be in a positive way in the sense that like every time something bad happens or you have a bad day, it comes to an end. And it's like you restart the next day. So I feel like that with myself, like when bad shit happens, like you just gotta move on to the next day.
We move.
Yeah.
That's the
We
slogan.
move on to tea. English breakfast tea, mint tea, what tea?
English
you like
breakfast
tea?
every day.
Every day.
I'm addicted to tea, like I bang it out, but I've got like a pathetically low caffeine tolerance. So if I have a tea after like 2 p.m, I won't be able to sleep.
Oh my goodness.
Which is childish.
How many teas do you have a day then? Do you have them all in the morning?
I have them all in the morning, and the max I can really have is 2.
Oh.
Yeah, but I love it. Yeah.
I love tea! I
love
have
it, like,
2 a day.
I'll be thinking about it like in the evening before I go to bed. Like if I'm blazed or some shit, like I'll think about like how good that tea is.
Yeah.
And it's always lives up to expectations.
Do you have pocket tea?
No, I don't have Pucker.
We're bringing brands, yo.
Sorry.
I'm a
Pucker-
Yorkshire Gold kind of guy actually.
Well, is that like the golden bar that we threw out as well?
Yeah, I only have golden products.
Okay, here's a question for you. Is it Valare or Cindy's?
I call it Cindy's. In my eyes, it's called Cindy's. Valare is the name on the door, but that's what I've always known it as.
Yeah.
But the one thing we can agree on is it's dead. So.
Yeah, it's dead. I think all the clubs in Cambridge are dead.
Dead.
Anyway, let's move on. But yeah, congratulations on graduating from Cambridge University.
Oh, thank you.
What was it like going to such a prestigious institution as a black male?
It's one of those where, like, at the time, I was more focused on just getting, like, I really felt like I was never like an academic student growing up. I only ended up doing that because, like, I got the impression, like, when I set up, at one point I was thinking, oh, maybe I could be a doctor. I had a few teachers were like, no, you can't, like, obviously. Because, like, your GCSEs aren't that good, like, all of this kind of thing. And I just got, like, really, like, obsessed with trying to prove that point wrong. So I started studying bears, got into Cambridge to do physics, which was unbelievably hard. Like, it's literally the hardest thing I've ever done. And I think I really felt like I didn't belong there because at school I'd never been a smart kid. And like the smart kids who were in my school didn't get in there. So it was weird to me, like I wasn't already feeling like, so I wanted to be able to like live comfortably there. But how did I find it generally? Like, I mean, people said stuff I didn't really like, but on the whole, like I feel like I had quite a good experience. I was lucky because I know other people didn't. I know other people have had like really horrible experiences there.
Yeah.
But I found like, do you know what as well? Like, I didn't know shit about like microaggressions, where we come from Hounslow and shit like that. So like, we didn't watch the news, nothing like that. I don't know any of these things. So when it was happening, I was just like, all right, weird. Like people asked me to touch my hair and shit, and like, I didn't like it, but I was just like, weird. Like it never happened before as well because I was from a place that was very diverse. So most of my friends are like Asian or black anyway. So it's like, it wouldn't really happen. So I was there and you were saying that. So I don't think at the time I even understood it. So I was more like, oh, weird, but cool. Yeah. But yeah, I think other people have had much worse experiences than me. I think my worst experiences of racism have been in London with police. But yeah,
it's
so
it's good to hear that you had a
it was
good
all right. Yeah,
experience.
it was all right.
Yeah.
Xadi, bro. God, thank you for coming on. You got very intriguing chat, I'm not gonna lie. But before we let you go, is there anything you wanna push, promote, shout out, anyone you wanna recommend to the lovely audience? Now's the time. Editor, just put it.
When's this coming out?
Around.
Do you know when this is coming out? I've got a new song out now called Used To, wavy
like
track. Yeah, I've got another track coming out soon, which should be pretty exciting. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy that. Listen to Off the Gas videos coming out soon as well. So
that one's a banger still. I've got recommendations. Throwing it out there.
Thank you for coming.
no worries.
Au revoir. Merci beaucoup.
I've overstayed my welcome. I understand.
Take your trash casual snack out of here and your mic.